in my last videos, we have seen how to prepare control account. We have learned and we did one question from the control account. In this video, we'll see how control accounts helps us in incomplete records. Now, the main topic or the main concern of this video is, the topic is incomplete records. Incomplete records. And within incomplete records, what we'll be talking about is control accounts, or the learning objective is calculation of credit sales and credit purchases. Now, how to calculate credit sales and credit purchases? You see, I have a copy of past papers. I would request that you people should also have copy of the past papers with you while you are listening to the videos. Okay, now the first thing which we will be doing is we'll be moving with the question. In this topic, we will be talking about the theory as well, but in later on or in the later videos. Now, I'm going to do a question which is of May 2015. P21, question number 2. This is the question which I am going to do, and if you want to Google it, or if you want to have this question, a copy of this question online, remember the old code was 7110. You can search this question with the help of this code, not with this code. Okay, now the question says, we have the following information. A piece of information is given, and the A part is, prepare the purchase ledger control account showing the credit purchases during the month, and the B part is, prepare the sales ledger control account showing the credit sales made for the month. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to prepare both of these simultaneously together for your ease. So you do not have to extract, or you do not have to go through the question once again and again. I am going to divide my board into two halves. This would be the B part, the sale ledger control account. This would be the A part, the purchase ledger control account. You see, purchase ledger control account, and this would be the B part, sales ledger control account. Now, the question relates to the month of February. So the opening balances will be written with the first date of February. The question says the opening balance of trade receivable is 14,900. Opening balances, it is on 1st of Feb. Opening balance, which is 14,900. 14,900. And the opening balance of trade payables is 17,116. It is 17,160. Once again, on 1st of Feb, opening balance. Next is check received from trade receivable. When I receive check, my balance of trade receivable goes down. There is a decrease in asset. I will write it on the credit side with the last date of the month. With the last date of the month, which is 28th of Feb, bank, and the amount is 45,800. 45,800. The next is check from trade receivables later dishonored. I have received checks, and on the later date it is dishonored. Dishonored checks are written over here, 28th Feb. Dishonored checks, which is 200. The next is checks paid to trade payables. Checks paid to trade payable, 28th Feb, bank. It is 32,500. 32,500. Later on, what do I have is discount allowed of 2,700. When I allow discount, I allow it to trade receivables. On 28th Feb, it is discount allowed, and the amount is 2,700. 2,700. Discount received is 910. 28th Feb. Discount received, it is 910. I received discount from my payables. Purchases return. Purchases return will be dealing with purchase ledger control account. 28th Feb. Purchases return, which is 3800. Then I have bad debts. Bad debts relates to sale ledger control account. Same date, and the bad debts are of 1800. That's it. Next is cash sales. You see, cash sales or cash purchases, I repeat, this is very important point. Cash sales and cash purchases have nothing to do with my purchase ledger control account or my sale ledger control account. Cash sales and cash purchases have nothing to do with my sale ledger control account, sale ledger control account, or purchase ledger control account. They will be playing a very credible or main or their functionalities available in the question. We will be using these figures in the later half, but for control accounts, cash sales and cash purchases have nothing to do with the control account. Okay, now what do I next have is, on 1st March I have closing balances of trade receivables. Trade receivables on 28th Feb. Closing balance is 12,600, and closing balance of trade payable is 8450. 28th Feb. Closing is 8450. Before I move with the next part, or I tell you the main ingredient or the main calculating figure, which is credit sales or credit purchase, I would like you people to make one thing your habit. Always make the opening of the next month. This is the closing balance. I am going to make a double line over here. The next month after February is March. On 1st of March, I am going to write it as opening balance 12,600. Same goes over here. 1st of March, I am going to mention my opening balance is 8450. Now you see, I have opening balance, I have closing balance, I have all other data. Same goes with this. I have opening balance, I have closing balance, I have all other data. One thing is missing in this control account as well as in this control account. This control is sales ledger control account. Can you people see credit sales? No. In such questions, in incomplete records, the examiner is going to ask you a question in such a way that he will give you the other figures, but he will not give you the credit sales. This is how you find credit sales. You will prepare the sales ledger control account, you will add all the figures, you will place all the figures, but the question will not balance. You will be having closing balances, you will be having opening balances, but the questions will not balance. The balancing figure would be credit sales. Credit sales, or let me mark it with the apostrophe, it would be credit sales. Now I am simply going to balance it. So it's 62,900, 62,900, 62,900. 62,900 is the total of this side. I am going to subtract these two from here and I'll get 47,800. 47,800. My this figure was for let's say 1 mark in itself, and the whole question, this whole part was for 7 marks. And for here, this is the big side. I am going to do the total of this, which is 45,660. I am going to mention this on both sides, and then on 28th Feb I am going to mention it as credit purchases, which is 28,500. 28,500. You see, this is how we calculate credit purchase and credit sales. But the question doesn't end over here. The requirement is sorry. The requirement is that you have to calculate the total sales for the period. This is the credit sales. How do I find the total sales? Total sales equals to credit sales plus cash sales. Credit sales plus cash sales. My credit sales are 47,800 and my cash sales, it was mentioned in the question 10,500. 10,500. My total sales are 58,300. 58,300. This is my total sales. With the help of sale ledger control account, what do I calculate as? Only credit sales. To find total sales, I need to add cash sales. With the help of purchase ledger control account, what do I get? I get only credit purchases. This was part A and part B of my 2015 P21 Q2.